Yo, 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 good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Friday edition, the Friday wind down of the Apex Brotherhood live stream. My name is Richard, and on one of these two sides is Will Davies. What's up, Will?
Yo, what's good, man? How we do?
What the hell?
The minute I try and I've been talking fine all morning. The minute I try and talk on stream, my voice says no. What's good, guys? How are we doing? Oh man, that was an interesting start to the stream, wasn't it? Rich has gone. Hello.
I forgot to switch my ring light on.
Oh, nice. Yeah, what's up, guys? How we doing? It is indeed a Friday, and it is indeed the last stream of 2025. Dude, what a weird feeling. Like, where's 2025 gone, man? It's gone too quick, but a lot has happened. A lot has happened.
Good year, mate.
I'm actually, it's been a fantastic year. But I'm going to do a breakdown, not of my personal year, but I'm going to do a breakdown of my my trading career of 2025, starting all the way from quarter one, from Q1 in January with LLTF, all the way to joining the Fivers, going into like deep drawdown on the account, all the way to clawing it back, all the way to opening up Apex Brotherhood, chatting with you in a little bit about the Brotherhood and what our plans were with it, why we are opening it, all the way up to Q4 where we're streaming at Christmas. So that is going to be a video that I'm probably going to be making this weekend. It's going to be a very raw video. It's almost going to be like a live stream, but it's going to be recorded instead. So I think I'm going to be making that tomorrow, and then I'll be trying to release that maybe on Christmas Day, something like that. Maybe on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, something around something like that. So I'm really looking forward to that, because I haven't done my yearly review yet, where I've looked at my progress of my career, of my life. Like, a lot has happened for me in 2025, which I'm internally grateful for, but a lot has happened which I've learned from. So really looking forward to getting that video out there and posted on the Apex Brotherhood YouTube for you guys. What about yourself, Rich?
Well, I think I'm doing well. It was a good year. It was the best year for a while. Let's put it like that. But for different reasons. Like, every year is good by its own merit. But this year was a good year in relation to the other years.
Do you know why?
It's because I'm a legend, mate. That's why.
It's because this legend saw your potential.
Yeah, you take all the credit, mate. Asshole. All right, so guys, before we get into anything else, let's have a very quick disclaimer. And then after that disclaimer, Mr. Will over here is going to introduce a very special guest for us. So do stick around for that, please. All right, so here comes the disclaimer. All right, Will, I'm going to hand the reins over to you for a second so that you can introduce our very special guest.
We have got a bit of suspense now, guys, because we have got a brand new guest. And I cannot wait to get this guy on. We've known each other quite some time now. We complete different sides of the world. We don't chat that often, but when we do get him on, it's a fantastic conversation. This man has an awesome wealth of experience, and I cannot wait to get him on. So, without any further ado, let's bring on Sam Edgar, everybody. How are we doing, Sam?
Yeah, great. Hello, everyone.
What's good, my man? So, Sam has come on once with us during LLTF. We met, not in person, but we met about a year or so ago. So Sam's based in Australia. He's going to tell you a little bit about himself. But like I said, an absolute fantastic guy with an awesome wealth of knowledge in the markets. So I'll hand the reins over to Sam in just a second. Can we have a big warm welcome for Sam, guys? Can we give him a Brotherhood welcome? Sam, it's great to have you on, man. It's good to see you. Like I said, you came on during LLTF with myself, and I believe Richie, he was my stepbrother, streaming with me at the time.
Yes.
So yeah, So me, you, and Richie had a bit of a trading session. That was super fun.
Yep.
But we haven't managed to have a catch up since. We've both been super busy. So It's fantastic to get you on again. So how are you doing?
Yeah, great. Yeah. Apparently, last time the thing was I look exactly like your stepbrother. So people thought we looked
There's some
exactly the same.
similarities,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you're
Um,
definitely better looking, mate. Definitely.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's not hard, is it? He's the ugly duckling in the family.
It's not hard.
So Sam, tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, give us some updates. What's new in the life of Sam for those of you, especially who are new joining the Brotherhood, who's new joining the live stream. Make sure that you leave a like on this video and make sure you subscribe if you are new here.
Yeah. I mean, thanks for having me on for the very last stream of the year. It's pretty cool.
It is a pleasure. Yeah, pleasure to have you on. We thought we'd bring on someone special for the last day.
Hey everyone, so I'm here in Adelaide, Australia. I've just very quickly my background. So I started in this industry in 2008. So I've been around for a very long time now, and done lots of things in my time. Wrote a book. I've traded all along, but I've actually been working in this space, and I'm currently the CEO of a brokerage, and we have a prop firm as well. So yeah, I can share all the insights about what goes on behind the scenes with you guys. So any questions, ask. Everything's on the table. So yeah.
And that's what I mean, guys. There's a wealth of knowledge here. I didn't know you had a prop as well. That's super interesting, man. I remember you. I remember you having the broker. I don't remember you having the prop. Maybe that was my memory. Maybe my memory's a bit foggy. But dude, that's awesome. Like I said, guys, if you have any questions for Sam, he is your man. Everything's on the table where he can answer any questions regarding brokerages, prop firms, trading. I think you trade Bitcoin, if I remember.
Yeah, I trade like some longer term stuff, Bitcoin, currencies, and for my short term trading, it's all Japanese yen. So I just trade the one thing.
How are you finding the releases at the moment in the Bank of Japan with the Prime Minister? She's come out with some interesting statements.
Yeah, I mean, my day trading is very technical, so I don't take too much notice, and I don't really have time to take too much notice, with the business side. So yeah, just keep it very simple.
Nice.
Like what you were talking about before, Richard, just simplify and
awesome. Yeah. I like that. Yeah, absolutely. So do we have the honor of getting you to join us in some trades today?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no problem.
Lovely stuff. That's gonna be super cool. So let me just
You didn't seem very sure there. You're like, yeah.
He's
sure.
like, if I have to.
I don't know. So you were talking about intraday trading and then your long term. So would you classify yourself more as a swing trader with a little bit of intraday, or are you a blend of it?
I think I basically have two different strategies. So one is a day trading strategy on the Japanese yen, and then completely separate strategy, which is probably more position trading. It's not really even swing trading.
Oh.
I will hold trades for weeks, months, sometimes. So.
Okay, so you're like polar opposites basically between your two strategies. One many weeks, maybe even months in a position, and the other one is like just kind of like over the day. How do you find that balance between what you're doing as your day job and like running a business, running for argument's sake a prop firm, or running a brokerage, and then having to be a trader on the other side? How do you find the balance between the two?
I mean, it's hard, to be honest, and probably trading does suffer a bit. But again, I work hard to try to simplify things, working on more and more automation on the trading side. And yeah, the position trading stuff that's pretty easy to manage. And with the day trading stuff, I tend to be very rules-based and systematic about it, and use a lot of alerts so that I don't actually have to spend much time in front of the screen. So it's about looking at the setup, putting my alerts on, getting on with business, and then if I get the alert, go and take the action that's needed.
Awesome. That sounds like the most optimized way to approach multiple requirement, like multiple focus points in your day, and just finding the balance between each one of them. I really like that. I love the idea of simplifying. The automation side, I think, might be something that other people might also be like super interested in, especially if trading is not their main focus. They have other focuses, but they would like to make trading also become a little bit larger in their portfolio, larger in their repertoire. Will, are we going to say hello to everybody in chat, and then after that,
if you say hello to everyone in chat, I've just posted something on Discord real quick. You can see it says this browser cannot access your screen. Try capturing a different screen if this continues. So
you're probably MGN to come and assist you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can reset my terminal. If not, I may have to reset my stream terminal. We'll see. So yeah, have a quick chat and say hello to chat.
All right.
And then
have a quick chat and say hello to chat. All right,
Yeah.
I'll do that as quick as you blink. First and foremost, we always have this guy in first place in the morning. It's MGN Thalantir. It's my brother. Good morning, MGN. How are you this morning? We've got Infinity. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Infinity. We've got Unbiased Trader. Hello from Dubai. Dude, what
ooh
are
la
you doing?
la, hello. How you doing, Unbiased Trader? And are you on holiday in Dubai for Christmas? Awesome
I mean,
stuff, dude.
Dubai
Jealous.
and Christmas seems hot, mate. Like, it seems really hot.
True. Yeah, true.
Unless
We're
you want to
41 degrees yesterday.
41. Holy crap.
41 degrees Celsius. Celsius or Fahrenheit?
No, dude, if it was Fahrenheit, it would be freezing.
Exactly.
We've got In the Wilds morning. No good morning in the Wilds.
He just wants to go over to Sam, not Sam Trades, Aaron Trades. He just, morning, I'm going back over to Aaron.
Don't chase anybody away, Will. What's your problem?
Sly you are.
We've got Martin. Good morning, Martin. How are you this morning? Infinity saying, looking good, guys. Thank you very much. Obviously, if we have over here, if we have Sam looking the best, and then myself, and then we've got this Muppet.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie. Talk about bedhead. There's a reason I got a hat on today.
Unbiased Trader saying weather is very nice, 21 degrees Celsius. Dude, 21 is like nice. It's proper
And it's like evening time or like close to nighttime out there right now as well, isn't it?
For Dubai.
Yeah, is it not? They're ahead of us or behind us. There's some distance. I know that.
I think it's probably like 2 hours or something. I'll go and have a look just now. Infinity saying hello, Sam.
Oh.
Unbiased Trader also greeting Sam, and then Infinity saying welcome to the amazing family, Sam. Well, obviously Sam has been here before, but not the same family.
He was part of he joined with the LLTF group.
Yeah, the family's name is.
The beginner family. It was like the start of it all.
We've got Annie Rude in saying Annie Forever saying morning, fellas. Good morning, Annie. How are you? We've got Louis. Good morning, Louis. Morning, brotherhood. Louis, how are you?
Yo, Louis, what's good, man?
HK as well. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Morning, HK. We've got Jedi Master. Morning, everyone. Jedi Master.
Yeah, Jedi Master was in about a month ago, I believe, a month or two ago.
Haven't seen Jedi Master in forever.
Morning, Jedi Master. How is the force?
Glad to be able to join you after a long break. Well, we're
There
happy
you
to
go.
have
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm sure. Yeah, he was in some time ago. What's good, Jedi Master? Good to see you back in. May the force be with you. I hope everything's all good.
The force is always with you, Jedi.
Absolutely.
All right. Will, have you sorted out your screen sharing issues?
Not yet. Let me try one more time. You may have to bring. What's your view on the Epstein files? That's been released now.
What? You're supposed to be concentrating on your trading, mate.
Yeah, no. I just saw this comment pop up. I was like, how can I not bring this up? Like, how can I ignore this?
It's a bunch of pedophiles that touched a bunch of kids. We knew that they were there. That the files are not going to change anything. Your opinion about them?
We're pretty okay with the fact that it's happened now. It is what it is. It's like a bunch of names on a file isn't going to change what happened, I suppose. So.
All right. This is my 5K live stream account. I am going to be trading this one for the rest of today. And then after the stream, I will most probably put this account to rest until next year. Most of my other accounts as well have already been closed down. I will be spending some time this coming weekend going through my journals, making sure that what it is that I try to achieve this year is going to be achievable early next year, that kind of like thing. See if I'm still on track from where I expect it to be, or if there is a deviation from how far I expect it to be. Maybe try and figure out why were deviations. So I'll be spending a little bit of time this weekend just going through most of my accounts, just to kind of find out where I am. In the larger scheme of things. Now, normally I would go through my accounts, my journals, like at the end of the day, maybe at the end of the week, once a week, that kind of like thing. But coming closer to the end of the year, kind of get like a little bit of a broad overview. Should be very quick.
Way, Dave, what's good, my man? Dave Rankin, hi all. We have got Fuzzy in the house. How are you doing, Fuzzy? I hope you're well. It's great to see you in, mate. So yeah, I hope everything's all gravy with you. Also, are you going to join Poker Night later on tonight? We've got Poker Night. We've got a bit of an announcement in Poker Night as well, which is going to be good fun. I want to ask your guys' opinion on some things regarding like games night, Poker Night, Friday nights. So that's going to be super fun. So last Poker Night now before Christmas, so get yourself in. David, it'd be awesome to see you in. If you can't get in, I truly understand, mate. Do not panic. HK, maybe Trump announced war on Venezuela yesterday. Big spike happened on US oil before his speech. I feel like we would have known. I feel like that would have been a lot bigger news than just a spike on the charts if he actually declared war on Venezuela.
Yeah, I'm not a fundamental trader, so when it comes to the news events, I'm much like Sam in that regard. I don't really focus much on it. So when it happens, and then I kind of like trade the aftermath, but I don't try and predict what it's going to do based on that information. Being a reactive trader rather than a predictive trader.
Yeah, we got nothing here. We got Bank of Japan. We've got no dollar news.
It's yellow for the existing home sales and then the revised University of Michigan consumer sentiment. But that's this afternoon.
I meant if you go into the top, you can see news. I went into like sort of immediate news, like see if there's anything breaking, anything came out. Maybe that is a little bit not quite expected, but there's nothing. So yeah, it's just a matter of what's already on the indexes now, or what's already on the release. So yeah, again, Bank of Japan we had out from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., 3 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. Retail sales on the pound came out at 7 a.m. And then 1:30 p.m. we've got medium impact or orange folder Canadian news. And then 3 p.m. we've got existing home sales and revised Euro consumer sentiment. And that's both for the dollar. Now, by then, I won't be trading. This is my last session. You guys know that I do not trade the afternoons on a Friday. You know that I trade only the morning session, London session with you guys on stream by 9:30. If I haven't placed the trade, then I am out of the markets for the weekend. All right, let's try it now that I've loaded my terminal up. Let's see if it'll actually load for me one more time. If not, it may have to be trading view. Nope, it wouldn't load. Wow, that was quite decisive as well.
Martin asking, can you guys have a look at Euro USD? Like always, my view is in Discord. Before I have a look at your view in Discord, I will go through Euro. Sam, you said you primarily focus on your intraday on the yen pairs. Do you have a look on other pairs, like for argument's sake, the US Euro pairs?
Yeah, I quite like to keep an eye on the other pairs. So, I mean, I think the way I trade, like the model works across a number of things. It's just for simplicity's sake to keep it on BTN. So I certainly have a view on what's going on the euro right now, just looking at the chart here.
Okay, so how about we do this? Would you be so kind and share your screen, and then you go through the Euro USD from your point of view, and then we can see maybe your way of thinking around the Euro USD for today.
Yeah, definitely.
Just purely based on what Martin and I was asking for the Euro.
Also, I'll have to say, guys, as well, I'm having to trade in the trading view today. I got trading view up just because my terminal doesn't want to share the screen. So I'm going to see if I can share the screen a little bit later. But right now, it's only allowing me to share trading view.
Sam, you were going to ask something?
Should I take over and share?
Yeah, absolutely.
We can bring your screen up. It will pop up in the background, and then we can just bring it up if you so want.
Yeah, cool. Yep. So I've got that.
All right. So I'll remove mine. I'll bring yours up on the screen, and then take it away.
Alrighty. So just going to tidy up the charts a bit. I got the trading sessions on it. So very simple the way I think about it. Sorry, just let me clean up so it looks nice.
No problem.
No wild trades. Aaron starts half an hour before you guys. Don't get jelly. Okay.
Oh, I'm not jelly. It's this Mr. Davies down here that seems to be gelatin all the way, mate.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you must be loyal to us and us only. Well, as long as you leave him, when we come on, then it's okay, I suppose. Dude, he's streaming from 7:30. What a nutter. All right, Sam, whenever you're ready, Milan.
Alrighty. So normally the way I think about it is I keep it very simple. Just use the Bollinger Bands. It's the main tool. And typically the way I like to trade is to trade the breakouts. So I'll be looking for these periods where the market gets quiet, same as yesterday, same as these periods, and then looking for to trade the break. So it's not like a very active trading strategy. And I guess I have a little bit of a model of how I think about the markets. So while I'm typically trading a break, if we are here at this level, we've taken out the low. I mean, we're starting to reverse back through the level. So I think there's a probability now that we head higher. Like, I wouldn't say the probability of us heading down is more than 50% at this point. I think we're probably looking to head higher. So if I was to take a position right now, my bet would be to buy. Again, it's not exactly how I trade. I would be trading the break by waiting for those periods of consolidation. And then very simple, look to buy here. I can even do it. I wonder if I can, maybe it will show. Is it going to show my platform? No, it's just showing my run screen, isn't it?
You can, if you want to share your whole screen, or you can just remove this screen and then put that other one up if you want to.
Yeah, let me share the whole lot. Then we can just place a trade, because that's a little bit of the point, right?
No, I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but it would be nice to see. And then maybe, Sam, you can also just explain, in the event when you do take a trade, are you more of a static stop loss and take profit point, or is it a little bit more open based on where the Bollinger Bands were, as an example?
Yep. Cool. I'll show you that. If you want to share that now.
Here we go.
So we'll do a little trade. We'll just look to buy here. I think it's like, if we saw one more breakdown and one more fail, it would be quite a high probability. So that would be ideal, but I think we've seen one attempt to break, another attempt to break, handle. So we can just look to buy. So add. Um, I'm gonna put my stop in place. So I measure my stop using the ATR multiple.
All right.
So it's telling me to put on a. If you can see this little number down here, it might be a little bit hard to see. It says 7.7.
1.5. Oh, the 7.7. All right. Okay.
7.7, yeah. So that's 1.5 times the average true range.
All right.
So just a volatility based stop. So I put that on. I just add 1 and round it up. So 7 rounded up to 8 plus 1 is 9. So I jump back into the platform. I'm going to put a stop here.
This Market Mates, is this your platform?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
You can see by his funky little tag on his polo shirt.
Yeah. And the nice thing is we can now actually see what your platform looks like when you can actually take a trade on your platform.
That's
think
fair,
this is
actually.
pretty cool.
I don't think we had this pleasure last time. I don't think we actually managed to get a chance to see your platform in work.
Yeah. So I don't think we did actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to adjust. So what's happened is the stop has ended up right on this low, sort of a juicy target. I'm just going to move it down slightly. Normally I would do that before I place a trade and adjust the position size, but hey, like what we're saying before, Richard, sometimes when you're doing these streams, we do things a little bit different.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got the trade. I think what might happen, we might get a little retest of the flow, or hopefully we head higher. If we look over here, we can see it's actually touched the support level down here too. So it's actually not a bad little trade, I don't think. Now, I'm not going to, at this point, like put a profit target on, but what I am going to do is I'm going to put on another entry order. So I like to scale into positions. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to put on a pending order. Our entry here is at 1.71.
29.
29. So it's a 10 pip. I'm going to put it on it. 29. That's right. Alright, that's not going to work. So hold on. 1, 2, 23. Right, there we are. And my stop is going to be down at this original stop. 1.1, that's 1.1699. So I can just do it like this.
So, okay. So what you're doing is you're taking the same concept of the 9 pip movement as your stop loss based on the ATR, 1.5 times the ATR value. You add your you round it down, add your 1 pip to it, and then you're doing the exact same thing for your entry point now for your scale-in model as well. But then you just double the stop loss basically. Yeah,
so I want the stop loss at the same place. And actually, because I moved the stop loss, I'm actually just going to type it in so I don't make a mistake. Stop loss 1.69. Right. So we add our buy stop now.
So
now,
one
I normally
market, 1 pending.
Yeah, 1 market, 1 pending. I normally actually add 2, but normally I'm trading breakout, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to add the 1 here. So if it goes down, I'll have a small loss. If it goes up, hits this, and then it goes all the way down, I'll have my full loss. If it goes up and just keeps going up, then I'll have a larger winning trade. And I have the flexibility when it hits this one to move my stop up, just to create a little bit of an asymmetric risk position. So if it goes down, my loss is going to be a bit smaller. If it goes up an equal amount, my loss is going to be a bit bigger. So I'll leave it like that. And then in terms of the exits, I'm looking for really just a couple of things. Just go back to trading view. If the market, here's an example. I have this other indicator here, okay? Make it a little bit bigger. You guys all following? Is this all?
Yeah. We can see.
Yeah,
we can
sounds good,
definitely see. I hope that chat
Okay.
can also
Say,
see.
chat, if you have any questions, just let us know. Just drop it in chat if you have any questions. Ewan coming in. Good morning. Good morning, Ewan. He said, I cannot hear as I'm in the gym, but dude, at least you're here.
Yeah. You're at the gym too.
Yeah.
The nice
truly.
thing is that you can afterwards go and re-watch this episode, and you can see all of the stuff. You can pause it. You can write down some ideas. If there's something that Sam is doing that intrigues you, go and steal it. Steal that information.
100%. Marina, good morning. How are you doing, Marina? Fantastic to see you in. Happy Friday. Like I said, guys, if we have any questions, just ask in chat. Sam would be more than happy to answer any questions that you've got. Or if you want to see him touch down on any pairs, just again, specify, say Sam, and then ask the question, and then we shall hand it straight to Sam.
Cool. Thank you.
Right, back to you, Sam.
Right. So you can see here, I've got this indicator. It's actually just based on the RSI and the Bollinger Bands. It's sort of a weird combination of them. So basically, when it's flat, you can see the zero line. That means the market's sideways. When it's upwards, it means it's in a bull trend. When it's below, it's in a downtrend. But sometimes you can see it goes up 2 levels. So that means that it's either overbought in this case, or when it's down 2 levels, it's oversold. So my exit will be if the market goes up and prints something like this. If it gets overbought, then I'll take a little bit of profit. So I'm just going to put an alert on that. Here, create the alert. So very simple strategy. So I've bought off support. I'm going to hold on to. I'm going to scale in. I'm going to hold on to the trade until the market gets overbought. If the market just keeps trending and trending and trending, I'll just keep holding it. If we get probably like a decent move, if the move's like 0.5% for the day or something like that, then I'll start to tighten the stop. But normally I'll just give the trade heaps of room to breathe early in the day. And then if it goes up and like just at the end of the day, I'm still in the trade, I'll just close out at the end of the day. At the end
So
of
do
New
you
York.
normally not hold it overnight if it's an intraday trade?
No, I won't. No, I'll close it if I have a really good winning trade. I will sometimes leave 1/3 on. Like I have actually firm rules for how I do this, but basically it works out. If I have a good winning trade, I'll sometimes leave 1/3 on and try and let it run.
All right, okay. Take 2 thirds
Majority
out
of
of
the time.
the position. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So so that's sort of the simple approach.
So Sam, do you have a very specific risk profile that you use, or do you stick to? Wait, let me rephrase that. When you enter a trade, your risk management. So do you take static risk per trade, or do you change your risk based on the likelihood of that trade being in your favor? Do you go 0.25%, 1% for your first trade, and then you decide, okay, this looks like it's going to carry on going in my direction, I'll add more percentages as we go? Or do you stick to one and just run with that one?
Yeah, I normally stick to one. Some of the longer term trades, I'll go quite big if I have really high conviction. But for the day trading, I'll just stick to the same risk. And the way I do increase the size on the day trades, but it's more about when I'm in profit and things are going well. then I'll increase the size. Like at the start of the month or the start of the year, I'll trade the smaller size so that I don't actually have ever much loss of my own money. But then when I'm in profit, I'll increase the trade size so that I'm sort of risking the market's money, but never really risking much of my own. So
that makes complete sense. That sounds like a very, very well thought out risk management plan. So what is that number generally for risk per trade?
It can be quite low. Like some people might think it's extremely low. Like I'll sometimes risk 0.25%.
Oh, I trade 0.25%.
Yeah. I talk to some traders and they're like, oh, that's tiny. But I think a lot of the time, like even 1% can be way too much because you go through like I might have because it's the way I trade on the intraday basis, it's a breakout strategy. So I might get whipsawed 3 or 4 times, and I don't want to be down 4% on the day.
No.
So
you don't.
No. So 1% is too much, even though I'm taking maybe 4 or 5 trades. So normally I'll start at 0.25%, and then scale it up to 0.5%, and then up to 1% if things are going really, really well and I'm well in profit. That will be the max. On the longer term trades, I'll go up to 2%, like for a super high conviction trade.
Wow. So, is that now after you've scaled in, or is it like one position, or do you almost always do your scale in and then scale up to 2%? I
always scale in and scale up. So typically, if like say for example this trade goes down and have a loss, it's like a 0.3 loss basically. 0.3 times my risk. So I'll have that maximum risk of 2%, and then I'll build up till it gets to that 2%. Or if it's a maximum risk of 1%, I'll build up to it's at 1%. For the longer term stuff, for the shorter term stuff, I'm just building up to that 0.25%.
All right, I think that's pretty cool. I generally I take a singular trade. So contrast between yourself and myself. I trade a static stop loss and and take profit point with a static risk requirement. And the reason why I do it like that is so that I know exactly what my expectancy is going to be for every single trade. So I know if I take a trade, my expectancy is either going to be met on my stop loss side or it's going to be met on my take profit side. So if I'm trying to make 0.5% a day, as an example, I know today I'm either losing 0.25% or I'm making 0.5%. And it's very easy for me to kind of plot out how my expectancy is being met or if it's not being met. So, but I like your idea as well, because it does play into the idea of limiting your risk and only increasing your risk when you know that the trade is definitely going in your way. So it does seem as though yours is very, very specific, very particular with your intention for every single trade playing out either in your favor. And if it doesn't play in your favor, then it's okay. You've lost 0.03, whatever, as an example. So yeah. I really like your risk management approach.
Yeah, thanks, Richard. So for yourself, are you controlling like the number of trades you take a day? Is it the one trade or just the one trade? Okay.
So I control the amount of trades that I take in a day. I have a system that I refer to as the best of 3. It was something that I created for myself to help curb, let's rather say, over trading. Or if I felt like, okay, I can get another percent, I can get another 0.5%. So the way that the best of 3 works is literally that it's the best outcome of 3 trades. So whichever comes first, either 2 wins or 2 losses. So obviously with that, there's only 4 outcomes that I can have in a day. I can have 2 straight winners, I'm done for the day. I can have 2 straight losses, I'm done for the day. Or I can have 1 win, 1 loss, and then do a tiebreaker, which will then either be a loss or a win. So it's as simple as that. I have 1 of 4 outcomes, and I will always have either 2 wins or 2 losses, or a combination of 1, 2. And because I'm always trading the same risk profile, and I'm always trading the same static and a static stop loss and take profit in points, I know how much I can make in a day and how much I can lose in a day. Bar, I follow that. If I don't follow that, then obviously all of that information just goes out of the window and it means nothing. But if I focus and I hold myself to that information, then I know today is going to be a 0.5% day. Tomorrow is going to be a loss day, as an example. Should I have it, then I know how much I need to make the next day to make up for yesterday's losses, and so on and so forth.
Okay. And are you trading the same thing each day, or you change, like you float to where you think the opportunity is?
I used to float. So my focus point used to be EU, GU, and I used to trade the UJ as well. UJ became a little bit too volatile just post-Trump, and his tariff discussions. So from February this year, I kind of started drifting away from UJ a little bit. Focused a little bit more on EU and GU. I've also introduced gold into my trading, but gold I have phased out yet again because the movements are not how I would like to trade them. I tend to trade either trend following or reversals, and gold has had very little reversals, but the times when it's had trend following, it was too volatile, too strong for my specific strategy. So I've gone over to focus on one specific asset at a time, which is now NAS. So I'm taking the US Tech as my main asset to focus on, and I trade very specific times for it as well to try and make sure that I get the most out of the movements when the volatility is perfect for myself. So one asset at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's really interesting. So obviously, like being on the broker side, I get to see a lot of traders and a lot of trading accounts, and I see a lot of overtrading. It's a bit crazy. Like I'll see a lot of overtrading. I'll see a lot of small profits and big losses on the trading accounts. I'll see a lot of scattered trading behavior. So I'm jumping from one asset to the other asset to the other asset. So I really like that you've built these structures in place to like control the number of trades, control the number of markets you're trading. You have a very structured risk reward profile and way of managing that too, with the best of three approach. That's really cool. I haven't heard of that before. So yeah, I think they're all the right ingredients are there, definitely.
Patent pending.
Yeah, patent pending. Yeah, the way that I view things is, I don't have control over the market. The market is going to do what the market wants to do, and I'm just a participant of that market. However, the things that I can control, I'm going to try and control. So when I enter, how I enter, my risk profile, all that stuff is within my control. So I'm going to own that. That's the ownership that I have in my trading. I can't get upset because the trade doesn't go in my way. The market just didn't give me what it is that I wanted. So I can control my emotions and I can control my expectation by controlling those other small facets, like for argument's sake, the best of three, my risk profile, and then let the rest of it just be from the market. The market's going to do what it wants to do. So it's almost like a step back approach, and kind of like try and view it holistically. What can I control, and then control it.
I think that's the best way to be.
Thank you for thinking that my best of three is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, everyone. I think it's great for people to like take real ownership of it and have their own way of thinking about it. But I think it needs to be within certain principles of how the market operates and how to effectively manage risk. So, I really like that you've thought about it. This is what works for you, fits your personality, and like created sort of structured rules. It's really cool. So, a good lesson for everyone, I think.
I think that's one of the biggest things that sort of brought Richard here is, he was best of three with me, and because he was best of three with me, his risk, his rules, everything, like it just screamed profitable trading. And in fact, Richard Butler would have been watching me and you streaming with my brother Richie back with LLTF back earlier on in the year. So that year he would have been there watching us as a guest, or not as a guest, but as a viewer like you guys in chat.
Yeah.
And I remember that as well. I remember his best of 3 strategy. I remember him explaining his best of 3 strategy, and I thought to myself, I was like, dude, this guy, you know, you can't tell if someone knows their stuff, but you can tell when someone owns their stuff, you know. So he wasn't there like, oh, I'm the best trader in the world, I know everything. It was more of a, I may not be the best trader in the world, but I'm gonna own what I do know, you know. And I think that really sort of resonated with me with Rich, and I just had to bring him on as a guest on stream. And he's like herpes. He may take a break, but he'll never leave.
Yeah, I'm like herpes. I'll take that.
Yeah, no, in all fairness, like Rich is, to be fair, I do love Richard Wells. You know, Rich Wells is an amazing guy, but Richard Butler is one of the best things I've done on stream. Bringing him on stream has been an absolute fantastic thing. So, dude, big compliment to you. You know, I don't often compliment you, mate. You know, we often throw shade on each other, wind each other up, and have a bit of a banter with each other, and just absolutely rip each other a new one every single day on stream. But as it's the last day of the stream, the last stream of the year, and it is Christmas, literally, well, it's Boxing Day a week today, so it was Christmas a week ago yesterday, a week yesterday to come.
It's in 6 days, mate. let's
Christmas in a week. So you know what, Rich, I'm gonna compliment you. Yeah, I'm gonna send you a compliment.
Thanks, mate. Like it's nice that you are taking a day off from rimming me. So
hopefully you'll do the same, but I doubt it.
We'll see tonight with poker, mate.
Having a quick catch up with chat as well. Jedi Master, this is amazing. I love this. You guys have inspired me to keep fit. So I'm in the gym doing workouts and linking up with you guys via tablet. Thank you so much. Jedi Master, no, thank you, my friend. It's awesome to see. I'm 90% sure you're in the Discord. If not, then make sure you drop into the description. You can see the link into the Discord there. But bro, that's absolutely incredible. I'm super happy for you. I'm glad you're staying fit. Hope that you're enjoying a good workout. My brother Ewan, he's also in the gym right now. Hence why he can't hear us, but he's joining on his phone. So if you are in the gym, hope your workout goes well. I hope you've not got a leg day like Ewan has today. Smash it out, and yeah, if you want to watch us back, then watch us back. But Jedi Master, I'm glad that we've inspired you to stay fit and healthy whilst in the trading industry as well, man. So that's our biggest goal, is to keep people fit, healthy, inspired, motivated, disciplined, and successful in trading. So it's a hard goal, it's a difficult one, but it's a challenge we have set ourselves. Unbiased Trader, holidays, charging the batteries for next year. Bro, enjoy it. I think I'm in Dubai in April, so I'm off to Hong Kong on the 6th of Jan, and then I'm in Hong Kong until April, I believe, and I think I'm going to be spending a long weekend in Dubai. I'm speaking at an event in Dubai, and then I'm coming home, back to Hong Kong, and then I think I'm in Thailand for 2 weeks, back to Hong Kong, and then back to UK. So busy first half of the year for me next year. Just can't wait. I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, let me know what Dubai is like on Unbiased Trader. You know, I've never been, so I'm really looking forward to going.
Well, apparently it's hot, mate.
Yeah, dude, yeah, very hot. I've heard a few people actually go to Dubai to live, and then during the really hot season, they'll actually leave Dubai, maybe come back to the UK, or they'll go on holiday, maybe like skiing holiday or something. But they'll actually leave during the really hot season because apparently it's just blistering. It's too hot. Dave saying, thanks, Will. I am. Yeah, you know, taking it day by day. And yes, I would love to play beer poker again. Thank you. How is you, Rich?
Dave, man, I'm good. Dat gaat goed.
Good. Marina, hello. Happy Friday.
Hey, Marina.
Well, me and my kids, we are sick. Oh, no. Marina, I hope you all get better very quickly. Well, at least you're getting sick now. I mean, there's a silver lining to this. If you're sick now, even if it's a bad illness, it's usually 5 days. You'll be better before Christmas. Think about it like that. As long as you've got your shopping, and as long as you've got your Christmas shopping for presents, your food shopping for Christmas dinner, as long as you got all that out the way, it's good to get ill now. Because I remember being, in fact, I remember being ill, and I remember my dad being ill on Christmas Day, and that sucks, man. It sucks. Not necessarily because of like it's Christmas and all, and like, oh yeah, I can't open presents. Not so much because of that. It's the fact that when you're ill, you don't want to spend time with family, and I think that's what sucks about being ill on Christmas, especially for me anyway. When I'm ill, it's just I don't want to be around people. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, let's all be happy. Yes, I just go away. I feel like I'm dying right now. I'm really bad. I'm like a proper man flu sort of guy as well.
I was about to say.
I can't get ill. 100%. Like, bro, when I don't get ill ever. Like, I feel a little bit like sicky, or I got a headache. But like, yeah, I feel a little bit under the weather. That's all self-inflicted because I overwork myself and I stay up to like 3 o'clock in the morning working. That I'm fine with. A couple of paracetamols or chug some water, get rid of the headache. That's fine. I never get ill. I mean, touch wood, but I don't get sick. So when I get sick, bro, like the world is ending. Like it is the end of the world. I'm dying. I feel sorry for myself. Bro, I'm awful. I'm such a baby when it comes to being like genuinely like flu-y ill.
You become a proper man-child, mate.
Nah, bro, literally, I am. I'm just not good at being ill. So yeah, Marina,
I heard that man flu was actually a real thing the other day.
Yeah,
it's not a myth. It's actually true.
It's real. Man flu isn't fake because apparently a man's immune system is actually less than a woman's.
Yep.
I think I watched the same video. I think it was on a podcast. But yeah, dude, I think I noticed that a couple of weeks ago. I was watching a video on Facebook, and it was explaining how man flu is a real thing because we are biologically programmed to be immunity weaker than a woman. Really interesting. Really, really interesting. So next time your partners say to you, grow up, stop having man flu, say, well, actually, my body is genuinely weaker than yours, and I actually have man flu. So, I mean, yeah. But who said man flu is real? A man. Yeah, true. It was a man in this video explaining man flu was real.
HK, is there a stream on Monday? No. Unfortunately, there isn't a stream on Monday. Today is the last stream for 2025. Will and myself are taking what I would like to call a well-deserved streaming break. We will be on the Fiverr stream, normal time, for the rest of the year. But the Apex Brotherhood stream is going to take a little bit of just a bit of a holiday. We will be back in the first week of January again. It will be only myself in the first week or so because Will be traveling and moving house. So he will not be available, but I will be here and you will get to spend an hour and a half with me. Bar some changes. There might be some changes coming into play from the Fiverr side and from our side. So I will notify everybody via the Discord about those changes beforehand. But beginning of January, I will be available again for streaming.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, back in January, that's gonna be super cool. Some awesome changes. We're really looking forward to it as well. HK, I will contact you, Wills, in Hong Kong. Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, that'd be super cool. Yeah, in March. Yeah, I'm there. I'm there in March. Yeah, no, definitely, man. That'd be super cool. Because you're in India, I believe. I'm sure you said you were in India, HK. because initially when I first met you, you have your thing is HK, which is Hong Kong. So I thought maybe you were a Hong Konger, and I thought, that's really interesting. I wonder if he is from Hong Kong. But then I remember you saying that, yeah, you are in India. So yeah, man, 100%. Come, feel free to contact me and reach out when you're in Hong Kong. I've had a few people say that as well. They're like, oh well, when you're in Hong Kong, I'd love to meet up. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I am going to be busy, so HK definitely we'll try and meet up at some point. But the one thing I will say is don't expect me to go meeting up with every single one of you. I am living out there, I'm not on holiday, so I will be working business as usual. Plus I'll be out there with my partner as well. So yeah, just bear that in mind, guys.
Sam,
I'm not a singer on tour. You can't all just come watch me.
Sam, how is your trade going?
It is. We can see it still. Yeah. So it's going up very slightly. We're just chopping around the support level there. So hopefully we start to move a little bit higher. But I will just hold it. I won't play.
Yeah, nice. Is that your scaling at the top there? Yeah, your stop buy stop.
Yeah. I actually edited things a little bit while I was off screen because I've made a couple of errors on the order, like the position size. So I've
fair.
adjusted things, but yeah.
Oh, so you moved it and re-entered the pending, but with what you would normally go with risk-wise.
Yeah, nice. Richard Martinai, it's going to be for you. So, say how do you use now NQ? We are in demand zone, but it tested 3 times, so I'm not sure. For me, still a sell. NQ, what's your thoughts on the NAS, my man?
Well, I've already got a theoretical forward-tested trade that I took. So
nice break and retest that, mate.
Yeah, and a very let's put it like that, a borderline just textbook break retest continuation, looking for a specific area just to take profit in. So
does that mean you're stealing my trade idea this time?
Well, what I tend to do is I blend. So for my during London session for NQ, I have more of a break and retest strategy, but for the New York session, I have my drop-based, drop, rally-based rally strategy.
Me and Rich have decided to go put my strategy and his strategy in a big room with a couple of dim lighting, some sexy music. Right. I have no idea what that was.
Fire alarm beeping, mate.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, we heard it. We're like,
that wasn't coming from my computer either. I have absolutely no idea what that was.
Is there a ticking time bomb in your room?
No. I have no idea.
Okay, maybe you need to go and check that, because that sounds like a warning.
That does sound like a warning. I'd be fine. Guys, if I blow up, I love you all, and thank you very much for streaming and watching us and joining. But, it was great knowing you guys. If I do blow up, then I don't know.
All right, so Martin,
Rich, you get my M4.
I'll go through NQ. I will start on the 4-hourly, and then I will kind of like work my way down from there. Now, Sam, you don't know, but the rest of the people should know by now the way that I view the market, the way that I see the market's movement is, I view it as arm wrestlers. Two people, in this case, a bull and a bear, arm wrestling. Now, in general, there's going to be a back and forth, but at some point, one of them is going to beat the other one, and you will get volumetric movements from a specific area. And how I view that is within trends. So if we look at the 4 hourly, let me just remove these two. This is just a simple EMA and a zero lag EMA. It's just two EMAs that I have on. And then I just have the sessions indicator as well. So let's say hypothetically this is a range that we have, not a range, a trend that we're busy pushing lower. So the way that I would see it is the black bars in this case is bearish and the blue bars are bullish. I like blue. It's the only reason why they're blue. And anyway, so let's say hypothetically over here we have the high of a specific section. And then from this point we start pushing lower. We broke recent lower swing points over here. So we've established a new downward trend. High point, low point, and now we're printing lower highs. Every time there is an area where the bulls attempt to break this downward trend, I view them as base areas. I view them as areas where there's a bit of a midpoint between the two that's wrestling. And at some point, one of those two will win that arm wrestle. In this case, on this bar over here, the bears won that specific arm wrestle. So what then happens is bulls in this case are tired, the bears are taking over completely, and it just carries on pushing the price lower. And then here comes the next round. It's now a new round for the bulls to have an arm wrestle with the bears, and at some point one of them is going to take over. And that's basically how I see the market. It is just bulls and bears back and forth until one of them either gives up or is overwhelmed. And what I then look for is I look for that time where the one that lost, in this case it was the bulls that lost, to try and push price back to that area where they lost all of their momentum or their strength. So what I do is I generally take the last candle, bullish or bearish candle, that signified that area where they lost, and I want price to come and test it again. So on the 4 hourly, this would be this area. So there's a push lower there. The bulls try to push back. They failed on this candle. So you take the full candle wick and the body, and then price pushes away from it, and then price comes back to it. So one of two things is I would expect either for the same result as we had previously with the arm wrestle. So if the bears in this case won, I would expect for them to have the same reaction when price comes back to this area as well. And then price is going to carry on pushing lower. Or I will wait for the inverse to have the bulls break through this specific area, this base area, and then continue in the opposite direction. So that's generally how I see the market. And then also I look at it in the sense of highs and lows, breaking highs, breaking lows, structure changes in general. So that's usually how I would look about it. So now that you have a very clear understanding of how I see the market, now I'm going to break down NQ. So the thing about NQ, Martin, is that we've been in this downward cycle for a little while now. So if this was the high, this is the high. This here was the low. Now we're looking to make lower highs. There's a lower high already. So this is lower. Here we have another lower point as well. So it's a lower low. We have a lower high yet again. And we have a lower low yet again. So up until this point, we've been just absolutely tanking lower. Now we have made a lower low down here. And we've made a lower high on this point over here. However, this lower high has now been tested. So when price tried to push lower again on this candle here on the 4 hourly, instead of having a follow-up candle like this candle over here or follow-up sequence of candles over here, this strong upward push is reminiscent of what's happening over here. As you can see, 4 candles. In this case, we have 2 candles on this area over here, 1 candle and then 4, 1 candle and then 3. To me, this is starting to show the potential for price to want to potentially, potentially start pushing higher. This swing point over here is higher than this previous swing point down here because now we're starting to get follow through. We don't have that downward push anymore. So the bulls in this case is starting to wake up. It's starting to push the bears back a little bit, but with more intention, with more vigor, a little bit stronger. And every time that the bulls have tried to push back against the bears, it's become stronger. Now this here, we obviously know this was yesterday's news. The news pushed the NQ a little bit lower. But since then, sorry, that wasn't yesterday. That was 2 days ago. This was yesterday. This was yesterday's news. Sorry, I switched the sessions off. I've confused myself a little bit. Okay, so this was yesterday. Yesterday's news pushed price up for the bulls. The bears tried to take over. They failed because now we have a follow through. So as of right now, I think that theoretically we might be at that point where we're potentially turning into a bullish structure. This is just on the 4 hourly. This is not me going lower than the 4 hour as of yet. This is just on the 4 hourly. It does look like this could be the beginning of a bullish structure. How bullish? I don't know. I would need these areas, these recent swing areas to be tested, broken through, and then showed some sort of conviction to push it higher, retest, and then continue. So I would like this structure that was like this to now change over to something like that. How long that's going to be, we don't know yet. We're going into the Christmas holiday week now. My expectation isn't that NAS is going to be particularly strong in the coming days, or at least it will be going bullishly because we're starting to create a new bullish structure, but it's not going to be the most bullish. It's going to be a slow upward tick because it's Christmas. Yeah. Who's going to be trading over Christmas?
I was literally about to say that. On the intraday, maybe, like if you're a scalper, 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, maybe half hour, then I think, yeah, you're going to have plenty of price action right the way up to like just like Christmas Eve. But on the if you're anything from like a 4 hour up or a 1 hour, 4 hour daily, weekly, monthly, just stop trading until January. You're not going to see anything, I don't think.
Yeah, I just think that because we have the holiday coming in and we are right now attempting to create a new bullish structure, this structure might hold until the new year, but I would not I would not stake my life on going high risk to try and run this to all-time highs. I just don't think that we're going to have the volume and the market participants in order to push it to that area. So, with that being said now, what am I looking for now? So, this high area over there, this low point over here, all of these lower points I'm not interested in. Because we've changed the structure, or we're busy changing the structure, I want to see this area over here be respected, first and foremost, as well as this lower section. So how am I going to mark this up? What I'm going to do is I'm first initially going to look at the last time price tried to push lower and failed, which is these two, this candle pattern over here. This was the last time that we tried to push lower. When I'm on the lower time frames, I can condense it nicely and I can get a proper, let's say, more accurate area. But in general, this is what I'm looking for on the 4 hourly. I don't want price to come and push lower here, which would then signify that this upward push that we're trying to have now is just a pullback. It's just a deeper pullback than normal. And then on top of that, I also want to see this swing point that we had over here. I want to see if this is going to get broken. If this swing point over here gets broken, then there's a likelihood that this swing point over here will be tested. If this one gets tested and broken through, there's a chance that this one will get tested. So what I'm looking for is I want to see price push through, respect the retest, attempt to push higher. It doesn't matter where it tries to pull back. It could pull back halfway or just after. But the idea is I want to see some sort of structure Oh, sorry. I want to see some sort of structure break highs convincingly. Succeed on the retest, and success means it doesn't just plummet through it again. I just want it to come and wick off of and then start pushing higher. That's what I would like to see. But however, this structure can completely fail. So even though right now we're pushing a higher high, higher low kind of like thing from this point over here, this whole structure can literally just collapse in of itself. We can come back to this point, try and push lower, try and push higher, and then start pushing lower yet again. That can also happen. So if I go down to the lower time frame on the hourly, the thing that is more significant in my eyes is the fact that when we had the news day before yesterday, if we look at the fib, we've already punched through the halfway mark, we've punched through the 0.617, and we've punched through the 718 as well. We're almost at a completely full retracement. So what conviction do we have to carry on pushing lower? If the conviction was there, yesterday's news would have pushed this price a lot lower.
Yeah, either that or maybe like an immediate fail of this high that we're currently at.
Yes,
if we can fail that high and then move down and create a, like you said, a structure shift of that previous low, then I think we could. But other than that, we need to see a structure break of the previous high, break and close above, maybe a pullback or just straight up, a straight up continuation. And I think then that'll be the first indication that we're going to start heading into that uptrend.
Yeah. So just based on that, this is why I have this area over here marked up. This is the failure point. This is where price needs to either break through or fail at.
Yeah, 100%.
And then if you just take yesterday's news, so when I draw a fib, I take the full candle, wick body included, but I use a singular leg as the fib movement. So over here, we have a singular leg. This is on the hourly. There's 0 areas where bulls have attempted to push in. So I'll use the full leg as the retracement. Here is one full leg. So I would like to see from the bottom of this one to the top of that one, how we've retraced. And the thing is, you might not see it all that well, but these 2 orange lines is basically the golden zone. It is the 0.618 to 0.5 fib. And that is exactly where we came to retest, bar a few wicks just underneath. But the reaction from here has been more strong than the reaction that we had off of this leg's 50% fill and this leg's 0.618. So absolutely. In this case, I'm leaning more towards the idea of buys, bar we break this area over here. Then we can come and take the high the day before. So it's that caveat. It's that this, then that. If it breaks through here convincingly, retest, then it will go up. Then I will look for entry points, trying to reach the high points over here. This trade that I marked on the 5-minute was based on that exact same idea. It was a area that it's an area of interest for me. So I take area of interest, like for argument's sake, London high, New York low, that kind of like stuff, session highs. During that session, that's the highest peak. Was there consolidation there? Was there slowed momentum in that area? I'm looking for those kind of like things. And that's what we happened here. Strong momentous movement, and then a slow attempt to push lower, and then a strong momentous movement up again. This strong momentous movement broke the Tokyo highs, came back, basically retested it, and then continued pushing higher. So this is just a classic slight downward push, break, retest, continuation. And what I'm looking for is during London session, a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-1.5 RR. That's what I'm looking for. So that's why this one was drawn out, and eventually it took it. The thing that makes it a higher probability in my mind is the fact that we have this area here on the left where we've already had a singular reaction from off. So order blocks, price momentously moves out of an area, comes back to test it, fails in the same manner, also volumetrically pushing lower. So this is an area where I can see that price really reacted strongly from. So there's no point in me trying to put my stop on my take profit above that area, because we've already had a reaction from it, and it was strong. It's a strong reaction. So as of right now, we are reacting, but we're not reacting strongly from this area. So I would like to see price maybe try and retrace a little bit, get some volume, and then push through. That's what I would like.
Yeah, we need to break and close above. I think that'd be really nice. And then we're going to have that continuation pattern there. Also, guys, there's 18 of you watching right now, which is absolutely awesome. Guys, it's the last stream of the year for us at Apex Brotherhood here. Make sure that you smash that like button. Let's see if we can get 15 likes on this video. And make sure that you subscribe if you are new here. Guys, we set a challenge of 125 subscribers by the end of the year. Rich said we can do one better. We can get 126. We have got 127 subscribers right as of now, which is absolutely fantastic, guys. I know they're small numbers, but we have only been streaming a couple of months, and it has all been absolutely organic growth, which we are super, super grateful for you guys for coming through, supporting us at the Apex Brotherhood, and subscribing. So if you want to join the Apex Brotherhood community, if you want to get yourself in the Discord, link is in the description below. And if you are new here, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. It really does mean a lot to us. We're going to really try and pump these numbers up. We want those plaques. We want those YouTube buttons. Let's see if we can get up over 100,000 subscribers. But for now, we are grateful for each and every single one of you, with each and every 127 of you. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do. And make sure you like that video. Make sure you smash that like button. Let's see if we can get 15 likes on this video. And do not forget to share it with your mother, your brother, sister, your uncle, your next door neighbor, your cat, your dog, your nephew, whoever wants to come watch us stream, chat shit, have banter, and live trade on full live funded accounts and challenge accounts. None of these accounts here are demo. You can even ask me for confirmation, ask me for proof, and I shall quite happily show you guys. This is indeed my certificate for accreditation for my $100,000 live funded account, which I passed earlier on this year with the Fivers. And this is the account that I trade live on stream. So I will be trading this as soon as I'm back in January.
Awesome.
But yes.
Martin saying, strange. 3 days ago, we have had the same view on assets. Well, that's the thing. It's just like changes, mate. Like every few days, price shows you something a little bit different. It adapts. So I try and update my view on what I think is happening every single day on the market. That's why I remove all of my drawings from my screen every single day, and I try and have a fresh outlook on the day specifically.
Yeah, I like that. I try and do the same.
But I hope that my analysis helped you, Martin. Or if I don't want to be that person that impacts your bias or what it is that you're looking for. That's just my view. That's just how I see it. So don't let what I impact what you're seeing. So
absolutely. Sigma FX, good morning, guys. Yo, what's good, Scott? How you doing, bro? New Year sounds like some interesting changes. New Year will be interesting changes, man. We cannot wait to share it with you. I'm searching my room too. Dude, I know. I still don't know what that bloody beeping was. That was really weird. HK, I have some work, guys, but it's hard to say goodbye to everyone. Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy New Year in advance, Richard, Wills, and Sam. All wishes come true in 2026. Goodbye, everyone. HK, I know you're already gone. This was about 10-15 minutes ago now. So, guys, HK, have a fantastic holiday. Have a fantastic Christmas. Have an amazing New Year, and we shall see you in January. HK, thank you very much for joining. It's been a pleasure having you on. Have a great day in work. Pooley, same again. All the best for Christmas and the New Year. Marina, one of our very loyal subjects. Marina, how are you doing? Happy holidays and an awesome 2026 to you all. Marina, it's again, you were in when me and Sam were, when I had Sam on last, you were in with LLTF. You've stayed incredibly loyal, and we are very, very grateful for that. So, Marina, thank you very much. And Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to yourself as well.
Merry Christmas, New Year, Marina.
Martin and I is saying, mostly I try to enter my trades before New York session and let it run during it. Now I just check on it and wait to see what it's doing.
Awesome. I like that. I split mine up because it doesn't always conform the same direction from New York or from London going into New York, and sometimes there's news and so on. So I split them up and I have a different way of managing the two trades.
Yeah, nice. I like that. Enjoy the holes, everyone. Look forward to catching up in 2026. Bro, how I managed to translate that quick text talk.
Yeah. Enjoy the holidays, everyone.
Yeah, enjoy the holidays, everyone. Look forward to catching up in 26. 100%, dude. I'm really excited for 2020. I'm really excited for 26. Actually, I'm starting a new life almost, which is going to be, well, it's a new adventure anyway. So that's going to be great fun. I'm actually going to see if I can speak at an event. There's a trading event in Hong Kong. Oh my god, I can hear that rain. There's a trading event in Hong Kong, so I'm going to see if I can be a guest speaker at it. I'm going to email the organizer, or maybe I'll get my fantastic CC to email the organizer in Cantonese. And yeah, I'm going to see if I can hopefully, well, if it's one of those Cantonese events, then I can't speak at it unless, I speak English and CC translates for me. But most of these financial events are multilingual, they're in all sorts. And not only that, there's a lot of British expats in Hong Kong, obviously due to the financial growth in Hong Kong. It's a very fast growing financial city, as well as the fact that, it was British owned until about 10, 15 years ago. So there's still a lot of Brits in Hong Kong. It's not Chinese yet. I mean, it's back in Chinese hands now. Also, Sam, can you speak Mandarin, Singaporean?
No. No. So, no. Well, in Singapore, like the national language is English.
I was gonna say it's very I was gonna say it's very much sort of English influence, isn't it? Very, very wealthy Singapore.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
really,
my wife.
really...
Yeah, definitely. My wife is Malay as well, so she's not Chinese. So.
Oh, she's Malaysian. Oh, okay. I thought she was Singaporean.
Not Malaysian. So Singapore actually has 3 ethnicities, like nationalities.
Okay.
80% Chinese, 15% Malay, and 5% Indian.
Oh.
So it's got like 3 official nationalities, and then it's got English as the main language, and then 3 mother tongue languages, which is Chinese, Malay, and Indian.
Okay, interesting. I didn't know that.
But then you're different again in Hong Kong. Obviously, it's Cantonese.
Yeah. So Hong Kong's Cantonese, English, and I'm pretty sure Indian. If you go into mainland, because we'll be living on the island because that's where she's from. But if you go inland, it's got quite heavy Indian influence as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you have a lot of fun there. Asia is a lot of fun.
That's how I had this fall in life 2 days ago.
Yeah, on NAS.
Yeah, dude, I caught the same. I had my buy opportunity long. In fact, let me see if I can.
Yeah, I sold that one. It was.
Yeah, you sold. I think I bought on it. It was pretty savage, to be fair.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I got 2.5 R on that one.
I can't find it.
So, Sam, what did you think of my NAS analysis?
Tell me,
you don't have to say you agreed or not, but
No, I mean, no, because it's interesting because everyone analyzes the market in their own ways, but I think it's important. You sort of, I think of it like you have an analyst hat and you have a trader hat. And you have and you put on your analyst hat, and you've got this model of the market that helps you understand how the market moves, where it's going to go to next, what's likely to happen, and where the edges lie. and you obviously have a very clearly defined and well-developed model of the market. And then you put on your trader hat, because then you've got to trade the model. They're actually different things. And I think a lot of traders do get confused. They try to wear the analyst hat and the trader hat at the same time, and the risk manager hat and every hat as a retail trader, and they get confused. But yeah, I really like the way you think about it, and the structure and all that made sense. But it's just good to see that you have such a nicely developed model of the market and how you think about things. So I think that's a good lesson to everyone. Yeah.
No, I appreciate that. And the thing is, I tend to not want to impact other people's opinions on what it is that they're seeing. It's generally, I always approach it from my point of view, how I see it, my perspective. And if somebody can agree with what I'm saying and profit off of it, that's great. But if somebody disagrees with me and they're also still profitable, then that's also good as well. Because my trading style, it's not my intention to impact your trading with what I'm looking at. It's kind of just my viewpoint, and then you can take it for what it is, just an opinion. So yeah, no, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. It's a breath of fresh air to listen to.
Yeah, I've got a good friend of mine is based a little bit out of London, and he runs a business called 3C Analysis. He's about to retire. He's an ex-bank trader, and he basically every day provides analysis and signals to banks and hedge funds. And so this is how he thinks about it. He's like, well, I've got my way of thinking about the market. You should have your way about thinking about the market too. Don't just look at my way. And if I tell you how I think about it and where I think it's going, and then independently you look at how you think about it and where you think it's going, and if you both line up, then it's a high conviction trade. If Steve says, I think Euro's going to go down, and you're looking at the charts and going, I think it's going to go up, and it's a lower conviction trade. Maybe you trade it at a smaller size or something like that, or maybe you go, okay, I only trade when we both line up. I really like that approach. So if your model's lining up, someone else's model's lining up, then we've got a better scenario for us.
Yeah, we've got something cooking in the kitchen. So
yeah. Dude, yeah, that's super awesome. Yeah, big guy then, but yeah, big. I'm sure he's a very well-known guy in the industry. Very respected guy. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool to be able to provide analysis to the banks and hedge funds. That's a lot of responsibility.
He started in the industry in the year I was born in 1981, and then he worked in the space until 2002, where him and his colleague left, and they've actually been doing the signals business every day. Signals. He missed a day when his mum passed away.
Yeah.
But every single day, they've delivered the signals and research since 2002. It's crazy.
Wow, fair play.
Yeah. Across 20 different markets, like 25 something markets.
Maybe we'll try and poach him, see if we can get him on stream one day.
He would love to come on stream. I've had him on before, like on webinars and things. He's
really that'd be super. Yeah, that'd be super cool. Maybe we'll see if maybe we'll have a chat over the next couple of days. We'll have a chat in the new year. See what we can do. I'm sure. I'm sure that'd be awesome to see if we can get you guys both on stream.
Yeah.
So Sam, do you want to do any plugs? Do you want to do any plugins?
I'm literally about to say it is past. I was about to close up and say, Sam, more importantly, dude, thank you so much for coming on. It is a pleasure having you on every single time you come on. We'd love to have you on again in the new year at some point. But for now, for the time being, where can we find you? Tell us a little bit about where can we find you? Give us some plugs. You know, we're not going to expect you to come on stream for an hour and a half and not plug yourself. So tell us where to find you.
Yeah, so we started a company called marketmates.com. So you can find us at marketmates.com. And so we're a brokerage. We're a little bit different in that we have the traditional way of trading, but if you want, you can also pay a subscription, and then you just get the institutional rates without any fees, commissions, anything added to the trades. So it's a unique point of difference there. And then we have a number of different ways people can trade. So whether they want to trade directly through with their own account, or whether they want to get funding, we have both options. So
super cool, man. Yeah, that's super cool. I'll tell you what we'll try and do. If you drop me the link to that, then we'll drop it into the description in later on once this video has ended and been posted. We'll actually, in fact, actually, if you can, feel free to drop me the link now, and I'll post it in chat real quick.
I've got the link here right now.
Oh, there you go. I'll
so
tell you what, I'll let Rich do it then. If you post it into chat, and then you guys will be able to check it out in the chat box below. There you go. Awesome stuff.
Oh, thank you.
But for now, guys, can we have a massive thank you to Sam for joining us? Sam, on behalf of myself, on behalf of Rich and the Brotherhood, thank you so much for joining, and we look forward to getting you on again. On behalf of myself and the Brotherhood, thank you very much, everyone else, for joining. This was a fantastic stream. I really look forward to January. I really look forward to getting back. I will unfortunately not be with you guys in the first week of January, but I will indeed be back as soon as I can land and settle into Hong Kong. I will be back streaming with you guys. But thank you very much for absolutely everything you guys have done for us in the Brotherhood, supporting us and being part of the community. LJ, what's good, my man? But it really, it really does mean a lot that you guys have come in. So, guys, it's been a fantastic 2025. Incredibly grateful for each and every single one of you. But I shall leave it now to the fantastic Mr. Richard Butler to finish up.
Yeah, not really much to say, except, guys, it is the holiday season. I would just say take care of each other, take care of yourself, make sure that you arrive in 2026 with the right intentions. So if you need some time to work a bit on yourself and where it is that you want to be, take that time, come back to us, and just have a fantastic holiday season. For those of you who are religious, for those of you who are not religious, it doesn't matter. Everybody have a safe and prosperous holiday season and start to the new year.
Yes.
Sam, Will, thank you very much for joining us today. Really appreciate it, Sam. The stuff that you've explained today has been awesome. I'm gonna go and have a look at your MarketMates website and I don't know, peruse a little bit. But it was awesome having you on, mate. I really enjoyed your company, and yeah, we'll hope to see you soon as well.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and have a
Thanks for
happy
having me.
New Year.
Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah.
All right, guys. With that, we'll see you all next week, Monday, in the Apex. Not the Apex, in the Fiverr stream. Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah, special event as well on the Fiverr.
Oh, sorry, not Monday. Monday is the prop. Is the Fiverr's 2026 lookout, and then we'll see you on Tuesday on the Fiverr stream as per normal. Everybody else, we'll see you in the new year on the Apex Brotherhood stream. Cheers all. Have a good one.